The 76ers. I'm gonna start this one. I have 9. I'm a little higher. I know. I think I'm a little biased for what I'm seeing now. I'm seeing how Joel Embiid is more than is a front runner for the MVP right now.
Yeah.
And we've seen him play his best basketball these last few games with James Harden.
It's crazy because we thought we already seen the best.
And I thought we've already seen the best. But now that you're playing alongside a player that now you have all the space in the world, and now they can't really double you with a guard anymore because, I mean, who's going to guard James? I think that's. And the fact of the matter is, first of all, if I am Houston, if I am Brooklyn, I am tight because this man pulled the fat suit trick on us twice, and now he's going crazy. But you have one of the like you said earlier, you have one of the, if not the best pick and roll action players ever, not ever in the league right now. You have one of this, if not the best 1-2 punch in the league right now. And then on top of that, I'm not as high on Tobias Harris as a lot of people, but you're not asking,
dude.
You said what?
Yikes.
Yo, we talked about Aaron Gordon's inconsistency. Let me not start with Tobias Harris, but you have Tobias Harris, which he doesn't need to do that much. You really need to catch and shoot, my guy, and play a little bit of defense. You have first team all defensive player in Matisse Thybulle. You just Doc, don't mess it up. I have them at like a 9. And their size is because if you look at the teams that they could face, they have the size. No, they don't have they don't have a Giannis stopper, but they have the size to combat with the rest of the players in Milwaukee. They have the size to combat with. They're bigger than the Bulls. They have the size to go back and forth with Miami. They have the size to go back and forth with Boston, or they have the size to beat Boston because Boston. You asking Robert Williams a lot to stop that man. So. That James, I was one of the people that was, Brooklyn definitely won the trade. But now I'm sitting here looking like the person that I thought you would win the trade by ain't even playing.
Yeah.
So I'm high, man. I've seen a lot now. They did damn near lose. Well, had a terrible first half against the Knicks the other game, but I'm 9 for the 76ers. I've seen enough. How about you?
I say 9.9, and the only 0.1 is just giving credit and giving respect to the reigning champ Milwaukee Bucks, who I'm sure they'll have to face at some point down the line to get out of the East. But if the Philadelphia 76ers get out of the East, they're winning the NBA Finals. There is no answer for Joel Embiid in the West. There's not an answer for Joel Embiid in the world, quite frankly. But because there is no answer for Joel Embiid in the West, all the Sixers really have to do is get past the Bucks. That's it. Because if the Sixers get past the Bucks, I don't care if it's Golden State, I don't care if it's Phoenix, I don't care if it's Memphis, I don't care if LA finally gets their act together and somehow crawls this disgusting team into the finals. There's not an answer for Joel Embiid in the National Basketball Association. And as long as Joel Embiid and the Sixers can get past the Bucks, they win the championship. So I'm going to give them a 9.9. Just out of respect for the Milwaukee Bucks, and nothing outside of death and taxes are guaranteed in life. So I'm not going to guarantee a championship for the Sixers. But if in a couple months' time, the Sixers are in the NBA Finals, then I will guarantee a championship for the Philadelphia Sixers because there's just no answer for Joel Embiid. We saw Joel Embiid be the most efficient player on a minute-to-minute basis in the playoffs last season. And if it weren't for Ben 10 out there, they probably would have won the championship last year. I actually had the Sixers winning the chip last season because I expected Joel Embiid to take a jump and be dominant, and he did all those things. And I couldn't really take credit for it because Ben Simmons fell foul in this place and cost me that pick. But yeah, 9.9 because of the Bucks being that slither of 10, that 10% chance of the 76ers not winning the championship. So but if they get past the Bucks, they're winning the chip.
So to be clear, you have them say they meet Phoenix in the finals. You have them over Phoenix.
100%.
And you have them over Golden State.
100%.
Okay. I respect it.